A lot of kids want to be Tiger Woods. If you're from Andrews, all the kids want to be Chad Campbell.
Andrews is a small town.
It's a lot like Mayberry, really.
Kind of laid back.
It's a great town. There's a lot of great people there.
It's really a neat little place.
We're all pretty close-knit family here in Andrews.
It's a place that's pretty special to me.
Just where is Andrews, Texas? Far from most everything. The nearest town with more than 50,000 people is half an hour away. Andrews occupies a mere 4.8 square miles. That's a single cattle ranch in other parts of the state.
Andrews is a golfing community, and everybody is proud of the way our kids play, but it didn't make any difference where Chad grew up, where he lived. He was going to be a star.
Chad was always sticking with the golf. He was out here hitting balls, and that's why we're working at jobs, and he's on the PGA Tour now, I guess. That and a little bit of natural talent, of course.
There's only one golf course in Andrews. It's the only course for miles amidst the oil rigs and Texas brush. Campbell was a regular there and grew to win the state individual title in high school.
When he was 4 or 5 years old, you know, he and his brother played a lot in the yards. Would make a course wherever we lived. There would be a course in the yard with tin cans, you know, and they'd have to hit it over the house.
We had divots in the front yard, divots in the backyard. Tin cans where they'd make their putts. It was fun.
My whole family played golf, so, you know, growing up in that environment, I just grew up and, you know, knew to love it.
I remember the first time I saw him on the golf course, I thought, this is that kid that's supposed to be so special. Little bitty scrawny kid, didn't really hit it very far, but you could tell there was something about him that was different than the rest of the kids.
He broke 40 for the first time when he was 8. My goodness. And I don't think there was much doubt with anybody in Andrews where he was going to end up.
The road from Texas to the World Golf Hall of Fame is well paved. Ralph Goodall won 3 majors in the 1930s. The legendary Byron Nelson dominated the PGA Tour in the mid-40s. Jimmy Demerit brought showmanship to the links while capturing 31 titles in the 1940s and 50s. Lloyd Mangrum took home 36 trophies, including the U.S. Open. Lee Trevino brought charm and style to the tour while winning 6 majors in the 60s and 70s. Tom Kite and Ben Crenshaw shared the 1972 NCAA title and combined for 38 PGA Tour wins. But of all the Texas stars, the one Campbell is most commonly linked to is Ben Hogan. The self-taught Texan won 68 times, including 9 majors. He was known for his cool demeanor, fierce intensity, and digging his game out of the Texas hard pan.
I've read a couple of his books, and just being from Texas, I think you kind of idolize him. I don't know if it's justified, but, you know, definitely being in the same breath as him is pretty awesome.
Hogan, when he was on the course, he acted like he didn't even know anybody else was there, and Chad's a whole lot that way. He gets into his world when he's playing golf, and he's kind of oblivious to things going on around him.
Like Hogan, Campbell has a unique homemade swing, a calm attitude, and a relentless work ethic. He won on the Hooters but failed at PGA Tour qualifying school 5 times. It wasn't until 2001, when he won 3 times on the Nationwide Tour, that he earned his way to golf's top level. It didn't take long for him to succeed, winning the 2003 Tour Championship and the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
We lived together for a couple years at college, and I knew he was a great player, and he destroyed the Hooters Tour, and then he destroyed the Nationwide Tour, and now he's destroying this tour, so it's great to see.
Chad's a great guy. He's a real solid player. I like the way he plays. It's real simple and never looks like anything's going to go wrong.
Campbell's path to stardom has taken him away from Andrews, but he is not forgotten.
He's an absolute hero in Andrews. He's the most unassuming young man I've ever known. I think he's still the same young man he was when he was 14 years old.
With Chad, what you see is what you get. He's just a very honest, genuine person.
His parents are just real solid folks. They raised Chad to be a good man, and he just happens to be a great golfer as well.